Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for that wonderful, wonderful performance by Sangari. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are still standing, or please feel free to take your seat. I see a lot of special guests have arrived, and a very, very warm welcome to our distinguished guests who you'll be hearing from and will be specially welcomed very, very shortly. I do see Dr. Jeff Lee as well. I think it's the first time I've seen you not in a Sherwani, in fact. See you more in a Sherwani than a suit. So this is actually a different change, but welcome to all our wonderful guests, wonderful politicians, wonderful overseas representatives and guests as well, who you'll be hearing from very shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, a couple of housekeeping rules before we get to the formal proceedings of today. First up, if you do need to use the bathroom, please make your way just right up those steps that you came in from, and you'll find the reception staff who will point you in the right direction for the bathrooms. Another bit of housekeeping is if at any point you do feel unwell today, ladies and gentlemen, so it's very, very important that if you do feel unwell, please turn to the person next to you. Chances are they're probably a doctor. It's an Indian function. So please make sure that you look after yourselves. But in any event, in all seriousness, if you do feel unwell, ladies and gentlemen, please let one of our wonderful volunteers know, and they will look after you. Now that the housekeeping's out of the way, now that we have everyone here and good to see everyone all collected present here together. It's been a while. It's been a very long time. And to kick things off from the Hindu Council of Australia side of things, I'd like to welcome the Hindu Council of Australia's President, Mr. Bhagwat Chauhan, who will give a warm welcome to our special guests, distinguished guests, and all the wonderful people here today. So we'll give it up for Bhagwat Chauhan. There we are.
Hello, Namaste. I commence by paying my respect to the traditional owner of this land, the elders, past, present, and emerging. It's my honor to welcome our special guest, Honorable Nitin Gadkari, Minister for Road and Transport Highway, Government of India, and our beloved Premier, Honorable Dominic, Premier New South Wales. Please. Honorable Mark, Minister for Multicultural and Minister for Seniors, Mr. Stephen Temple, Chair of Minister for Multicultural, Representative Leader for Position, Mr. Christmas. Honorable Manish Gupta ji, Consul General of India. I have a couple of more guests here. Honorable Jeff Lee, Kevin Connolly, Gurveer Singh, Greg Warren, and our Councillor also, Samit Pandey ji, and others. I welcome you all on this auspicious occasion to celebrate Diwali. It was in 2003, Hindu Council of Australia was invited by the New South Wales government to celebrate the first time Diwali in the New South Wales Parliament. So it's now 20 years later, we are again here. We celebrate last 20 years every year. So this is 20th of our New South Wales Parliament celebration. On this occasion, on behalf of Hindu Council of Australia, I wish you all a happy and prosperous Diwali. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Can we get a huge round of applause once again for Hindu Council of Australia and its fantastic team behind it. हमारे संस्कार सिखाते हैं कि हम शुरू करें हर काम लेके ऊपर वाले का नाम. And that's what we do. We start every auspicious occasion by taking God's name, seeking His blessings and best wishes. आखिर कहते हैं ना कि कोई चारा नहीं दुआ के सिवा. कोई चारा नहीं दुआ के सिवा, कोई सुनता नहीं खुदा के सिवा. So come, we'll begin with lighting of the lamp ceremony, where we light the lamp and we let God's light enter our lives and tonight's celebrations. So I'd like to invite all our distinguished guests who have the little diyas, little lamps, to join me on the stage so we can carry on the ceremony. Thank you.
And if all our special guests, if you could just start following the lead, and if you could just put it in or around near those poles, so everyone just come forward together.
And if you could please just wait on the stage, we are going to have one group photo. Thank you.
All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to our special guests.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Can we get a huge round of applause for our distinguished guests? And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute pleasure to kindly speak our Honourable Dominic Perrottet, New South Wales Premier. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, and can I welcome you all to Parliament House to celebrate Diwali. And it's great to be here with my ministerial colleague, Mark Curate, members of Parliament, Prukar, Steve Camper. Who else is here? See Paul Scully. Yeah, he's here. So I just want to thank you all for coming tonight, and it's a great honour as Premier to be with you this evening to celebrate Diwali, which, as we know, is all about light over darkness. I see Jeff Lee at the back, Jason Nitson Lee, as you well see here, from Strathfield. And that is incredible. I think the message for this celebration could not be more important than today. It's been a very difficult few years. We haven't been able to celebrate Diwali properly over the last 2 years because of COVID, but to have so many people out and about over the course of this week celebrating what is a very important event for the Indian and Hindu community, I think is a wonderful thing. I was in Parramatta on the weekend with the Leader of the Opposition and other MPs and the Multicultural Minister, Mark Curate, and Jeff Lee, celebrating with thousands of people out and about, but most importantly, from my perspective, so many young families. Because the Hindu Council has done such a brilliant job, particularly over the last 2 years with COVID, but also with the floods and the bushfires, and we celebrate that as well tonight. But in addition, can I just say those key elements of family, faith, culture, all coming together is what makes our great country the best that it is. And we all have an obligation to ensure that we pass that on to future generations. Some of the young people here this evening, tonight, is outstanding. And I think it's also a time for us to reflect on our importance as leaders in the community, with many people here tonight, that we need to ensure that these great values that we all share, particularly those great family values of faith and community and friendship that comes through our Hindu and Indian community, are passed on to the next generation. So thank you so much for being here tonight. Hope you have a wonderful time, and can I join with you in celebrating a wonderful Diwali.
Thank you so much, Premier. If you could just remain on stage for two minutes, Premier. I do think they've got a token of their appreciation for you joining us. And while that's happening, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause. A very important message that's been said there: light over darkness, good over evil, good prevailing as well. And so it is something that's really, really important, like Sydney over Melbourne, New South Wales over Queensland. But ladies and gentlemen, I'd now like to invite someone very, very special to the community to introduce a very, very special guest. If I could please invite the Consul General, Mr. Manish Gupta, on stage to introduce our wonderful minister very, very shortly. Please welcome Manish Gupta.
Good evening, everyone. Namaskar. Today is a very special occasion for all of us as we celebrate the Festival of Lights, Diwali, in this August House of New South Wales Parliament. As Bhagwat Chauhanji was saying, that we are celebrating 20 years of Diwali in New South Wales Parliament. It also probably reminds me how far our community has come this far. 800,000 strong community in Australia and over 250,000 now in New South Wales. I think we make a great contribution to this state, not only to this state, but to India-Australia relationship also. And this year, of course, has been a remarkable one. We have celebrated 75th anniversary of independence. And heartfelt thanks to Honorable Premier for lighting up the iconic Opera House in Indian tricolors. It was a historic first, but the amount of resonance it got, not only in Australia, back home in India and other parts of the world, I can say probably that was the most fantastic celebration we have ever had. I recognize the presence of Honorable Minister of Multiculturalism, Mr. Mark Pure, your predecessor, Dr. Jeff Lee, who is in another role, Mr. Steve Camper, Ms. Tuka, Mr. Paul Scully, Mr. Desangi, MPs, councillors, your presence here means us a lot. But today, we have also equally very important guests from India. We were talking about the spirit of Diwali, the new hope, the new optimism. But this year has also seen one of the highest exchange of high-level visits that we have seen in India-Australia ties. I think there is no parallel to that. And today we have Honorable Minister Nitin Gadkari, Minister for Road Transport and Highways. He represents Nagpur constituency in Indian Parliament from the state of Maharashtra, for which New South Wales has a privileged relationship. This year we are celebrating the 10th anniversary of New South Wales and Maharashtra sister state MOUs also. Honorable Minister Gadkari is known for his great vision and drive to path-breaking reforms in Indian road sector. We have the second largest road network in the world under his leadership. And if you see the sector of infrastructure reforms that he has been brought about in the country, I think it's simply impressive. There can't be drawn any parallels to that. So I take this opportunity to invite Honorable Minister to come to the podium and address us. Thank you.
All respectable dignitaries and dear friends. It is really a great pleasure for me that I am with you in the auspicious festival of Diwali. We always tell it to the people that Diwali is a starting where we actually started our development and progress of light started from Diwali. I am really happy that our Indian community here doing excellent job. With the second largest community in Australia. We have got very good relationship with Australian government, particularly Modi ji and Prime Minister of Australia. Both have got very good relationship. And the people you are here. And it is to be a great thing for all of us that Hindu way of life, our culture, our history, our yoga vigyan, yoga science, our Ayurveda is now well recognized and respected in the whole world. In the true sense, you are all represent the Indian culture here. You are the ambassador of Indian culture. And that is really, I'm happy that still you are here. We are already with your ethics and values, which you have already have get respect. And at the same time in Australia also, you are also on the same manner doing all these religious festivals. It is really a great pleasure and pride for me and for the Indian people also. I am giving my thanks to all of you and also honorable, respectable friends from Australia. We have got very good relationship with Australia. And actually, before 25 years, I got opportunity to visit here. At that time, I was minister in Maharashtra. At that time, I was making 55 flyovers and Mumbai-Pune Express Highway and Worli-Mandra Scenic project in Mumbai. So, at that time, for some technical conference, I was here and it was giving me too much inspiration and motivation to build new bridge technology in the country. I'm really happy that I'm here. I'm giving my all best wishes to all of you. I'm paying my respect to all dignitaries of Australia. And also, I'm very much happy and I pray to God that this Diwali give you a prosperous, good, and really a happy life for your future. Once again, thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And it's an absolute honor to have you with us. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thank you for your kind words in the introduction. Manish-ji, it's an absolute privilege. And now we would also like to acknowledge and thank Premier and Nitin-ji for being here. And we understand they have other commitments, but we so appreciate their presence even for a short while. Thank you once again, and happy Diwali.
Thank you so much for those wonderful words, and like